Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're looking to increase number of followers on your Instagram account, this video is for you. Now we're going to need a few things to get started. First of all, we're going to need to make sure that we have an ad account. As you can see right here, I have an ad account. Second thing you're going to need is to have your custom audiences and your lookalike audiences built up. So if you don't have this already, I did a video already where I covered everything from custom audiences to audiences, all that kind of stuff for basic Facebook ad setup. So I'm going to link that video also on the screen. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it, and make sure you have your custom audiences for your page and you have your lookalike audiences set up already. And the third thing we're going to need is this site called URL Genius. So with URL Genius, we're going to see I'm going to show you how to use these three things in order to grow your audience on Instagram. And obviously, of course, you're going to need some money to run the ads. So if you have all these things set, let's jump into it and start creating the campaign. Oh, one last thing before you go. If you haven't subscribed already, now would be a very awesome time to do so. Go ahead and click that subscribe button down there. That's like the last step that you need in order for this thing to be successful. If you don't do it, this method is not going to work for you, okay? So go ahead and do that right now. So let's get into the ad creation. First thing we're going to do is click on create. And now we're going to head over to the engagement option, okay? So I'm just going to click on engagement. And after engagement, I'm just going to scroll down. You can ignore all this, just leave it as post engagement and click on continue. And once you've done that, you can give the campaign a name. And guys, you can use any objective, right? I just use engagement because that's the one that came to mind. But if you want to use traffic, that's also fine as well. So here I'm just going to put in Ken IG followers. I'm going to scroll down all the way under campaign budget optimization. Really don't need to use this, but just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use this. So I'll set this at a $2,000 or 2,000 naira a day, which is about like $5 a day ish. So it's about $5 a day, but you can increase this depending on whatever objective you're trying to achieve. So I'll just leave this as that and click on next. Alright, so I'm in the ad set tab right here. I don't need to mess with a lot of things here because we're going to be using the lookalike audiences that we've built already. So in here in the custom audiences box, I'm just going to put my cursor there, and then I'm going to look over to the lookalike audiences section. So I'll click on lookalike audiences, and then I'll select the lookalike audiences for my Instagram audience. So it's somewhere here. I know it's somewhere here. I'm just gonna look for it. Okay, so these are the lookalikes for my Instagram page. I'm just gonna select the 6 of them I've created already. As 1, 2, 3. Let me scroll down. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so I've selected this, and if you want to know how I came about this lookalike audiences, like I said, I covered it already in the setup video, so make sure you watch that so you understand how to do this. But essentially what I just did is I chose the different levels of the lookalike bar, and I used my custom audience from people that have engaged with my Instagram page already, and I used it to build this. And I know some people might be asking right now, what if you don't already have an audience on your Instagram? Well, if you don't have an audience on your Instagram, then you don't need to do this method. You just need to use any targeting option based on whatever your interests are. So let's say you're into fashion, you can just use general fashion interest to get started, and then when people start visiting your page and your page gets some form of engagement, then you can now use this. So the trick here, what I'm going to do, which is going to make all the difference, is I'm going to exclude people that already follow me, right? So people that are already engaged with my page, they probably already follow me. So what I'm going to do is hit on exclude, and then I'm going to pick the custom audience of people that have viewed my Instagram, or people that follow me on Instagram. So this is it right here, my Instagram audience, 18,000. I'm going to exclude that, so people that already follow me are not going to see that ad. And then I'm going to leave the location as is, leave the age as it is, leave the gender, detail targeting, every other thing. I'm going to leave it just as it is. Okay, now here's another interesting reason why I used the campaign budget optimization earlier under the ad set level. So if I wanted to target other countries as well, I can always come in here, I can always create a new ad set for a different country. But right now that is just Nigeria, I'm going to leave it as this, because this is where I want my followers to come from majorly. But if you just want to get followers from any part of the world, you can always change your location. So that's it for location tab. And then I'm going to come over here to manual placement. So the placement we're going to be using is Instagram stories, right? Instagram stories, that's what we're using. So I'm editing the placement right now. I'm just going to select Instagram stories only. So I'll unselect all the other options, Facebook, audience network, leave it just on Instagram, and then remove the Instagram feed as well, and select just Instagram stories. Okay, sorry, I forgot to remove this, so remove desktop as well. Oh, so there's an error right here. You can't use the post engagement objective on stories. So I'm just gonna head back to the campaign. I didn't know that was the problem, so I'm going to change the campaign objective to traffic. I'm going to change it to traffic. So campaign objective is traffic. Let's go to next. Our audience is how it is, the website is how it is, everything is good. Just scroll down back to this place. So select stories, remove all the other options, mobile only, remove Facebook, remove Messenger. So it's just Instagram stories. Okay, Instagram stories is the only thing that I selected. And then you scroll down past all this, leave everything as is. You don't need to change this up, so you can leave it as link leaks, or you can change it to impressions. Well, it doesn't really matter much, but let me just put it as impressions for now. And then I'm going to click on next. So right here, I'm going to select the Facebook page. Your ad isn't running on Facebook, but you can just select a Facebook page just for selection's sake. And then there's this. So right now I'm going to create the post. So I already have the video I want to use for this ad. I'm going to put it up here on the screen real quickly so you can see what it looks like. But that's the video I'm going to use. So I'll just select that video and then I'll be right back. So click on select, create ad, single image or video, and then under add creative, click add media, add video, and I'm going to upload the video and I'll be right back. Alright, so the video is currently uploading. Now while it's uploading, I just want to say a few other things because we're almost at the end of this process. For the primary text, you're going to have to leave it alone because it's on Instagram stories. You don't want text blocking up your video. I suggest you actually use video because video works well for this kind of thing. So make sure that it's video, leave the primary text alone. Headlines is really optional, you don't need all this. The destination is website, of course. And now here's the part where we're going to use that tool I said earlier. So remember I told you about this tool called URL Genius. Well, URL Genius is a tool that helps you deep link into any apps. Why is this tool important, or why are we using it? So normally if I was to use my Instagram link, if I was to use my Instagram handle just as it is, what will happen is when people click on it or when people swipe up to go to my page, it's not going to take them into the app, right? It's going to take them to a browser and then load Instagram and then ask them to open Instagram again. So it's like a double process. But using this tool right here, we can take people straight into the Instagram app, and all they have to do is just click on the follow button. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get my Instagram handle link and I'm going to copy it here. So just give me a second, let me get that link. Okay, so I just created my link and I've already pasted it in here. I remember that I've already created the link before, so that's why it says the path is already taken. But you can just use this, customize your link, and then bring it in here. So what will happen is when people go to this particular link, instead of taking them to a website and then asking them to open Instagram, it's directly going to open Instagram and go straight up to my profile. How cool is that? So that is the link right there. Everything is pretty much done because I've uploaded the video already, and this is the learn more button. So I can just click on I can leave it as learn more, or I can put it as subscribe, right? So I can leave it as subscribe, and then whenever they click on it or when they swipe up, it's going to take them directly to my page. So that's it, I'm done with the ad creation. The next thing to do is simply scroll all down and click on publish. Everything looks good, everything is fine. I'll go ahead and click on publish, and there you have it. So the ad has been published. You can see campaign, one ad set and one ad were published. Very easy, very simple, very quick to do. So right now the ad is going to be in review, and then once it's active, Facebook will let me know and I'll start getting my subscribers. So currently there's no way to judge and know exactly how many subscribers are coming, but I can use the number of clicks to determine how many people are subscribing. Okay guys, so super quick update on the ad I just created. As you can see, Facebook just sent me a message now that the ad was rejected. And I think the likely reason for this is because if you click on see more info, you'd see that they said they're trying to restrict Facebook access to an ad destination page. So my guess is that we're using that link, that link is what's causing Facebook to block the ad. So if you notice this happening on your ad, just remove the URL Genius. I don't think Facebook will allow it. If you notice this happening for you, right, simply just use your normal Instagram link to run the ad and it should work fine. So that's the update. I didn't want to have to create this video from scratch again. That's why I had to put it out, and I said you should make sure to watch till the end so you don't miss this important part and you don't get your ad account banned. So that's it for the video. If you guys like this kind of video, make sure to check out other videos, and I'll be putting more videos like this. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.